Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to present material on the technique of writing conclusion and recommendation. This topic often considered simple, yet it is actually a crucial part of the determining where a written piece or research study can truly be fully understood by readers. Before presenting the materials, we should first introduce the presenters. My name is Saskia Firina Pratiwi, student ID 24042230, and I will be the moderator. As my core college, please introduce yourself.
Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Okta Ramadhani with ID number 24042063. I'm the first speaker.
My name is Lano Alvinza Lufu. The ID number 24042247. The second speaker.
On this occasion, we will divide the material into three parts to ensure the discussion is more structured and easier to understand. The first presenter will begin, followed by the second and third presenter until we finish.
Definition conclusion. According to KBBI, conclusion is a decision obtained through deductive or inductive reasoning from an idea or discussion. Hasbullah and Rusdiana Naflia, 2025, 3 cite, conclusion is a brief statement that contains the final result of analysis, discussion, and answer to the research problem or proposed hypothesis. Main discussion. Conclusion is an important component of a scientific work that serves to provide a brief and a clear closing to the research that has been conducted. Next, function of conclusion in research. According to Neumann, cited in Hasbullah and Rusdiana Naflia, 2025 3 cite, conclusion function to summarize the main points of the research without adding new elements. This explanation also emphasizes that the conclusion is a direct result of the data analysis that has been conducted. Function 1. As the final answer to the research problem that has been formulated. 2. To clarify the contribution of the research to knowledge as well as to solving the problem being studied. Next, characteristic of a good conclusion. 1. Simple, brief, and clear. 2. The message is clearly conveyed. 3. Contains the main essence of the writing. 4. Starts from specific point the journal's idea. 5. Uses standard vocabulary. 6. Can be connected to the main sentence. Next, principle of writing a conclusion. Producing a clear and impact conclusion is an important part of all types of writing. To get an effective conclusion, here are some suggestions to keep in mind. 1. Restate the main idea. 2. Enhance the fundamental argument. 3. Provide a solution. 5. 4. Connect with the research. Next, conclusion in quantitative research. 1. Provides a comprehensive understanding of the results that have been achieved. 2. Implication of quantitative research also need to be considered in the conclusion. 3. Conclusion in quantitative research is based on the result of statistical analysis, such as hypothesis testing. 4. It is generalizable. 5. It provides a strong and meaningful description of the research contribution. Next, conclusion in qualitative research. Conclusion in qualitative research is obtained through an in-depth data interpretation process. It is usually present in the form of a description that explains the studied phenomena in detail.
Definition of recommendation. A According to KBBI, 1. Something that states a person is trustworthy or good or usually expressed in a letter. This means a written statement that shows someone has good qualities or can be trusted. Number 2. A suggestion, the recommendation, justifies or supports some things. This means giving advice or an idea that supports a certain action or decisions. Next, enrich. A recommendation is a suggestion that presents proposed action or next steps by the researchers after completing the study. It tells what should be done after the research was set on the results that were found. Next, functions of recommendations in research. Number 1, as a foundation for making decisions, especially within the framework of public policy or institution management. It helps leaders or organizations decide what action to make. Number 2, as a guide for future researchers to further deepen to research. It gives ideas for other researchers to continue or improve to study. Number 3, as a bridge between research findings and the application in real-world situations. It connects research results with the real-life use. Number 4, to provide a framework for decision makers or policymakers. It helps policymakers create better laws or policies based on research. Next, characteristic of a good recommendation. A good recommendation should be very specific and relates to the study findings. It must clearly match with what was found in the research. Number 2, recommendation should not be too broad or unclear. It should be easy to understand and not confusing. Number 3, recommendation must be feasible or implementable. It should be possible to do in real life. Number 4, they should also consider real conditions, including available resources and involved actors. It must match the real situation, such as money, time, and people. Next, principles of writing recommendations. Number 1, realities and applicable. Addressed to a clear target audience. It must be practical and aimed at specific people or groups. Number 2, relate to the development of the research. It must be based on the research results and help improve them. Next, recommendations in quantitative research. Recommendation in quantitative research are usually based on statistically significant results. These recommendations tend to be more measurable and are often directed towards specific action or policies. Because they are supported by strong data, they are often used as a basis for decision making. This means the recommendation come from number and data, so they are more accurate and can be used for real decisions. Thank you.
The next topic is recommendation in qualitative research. Recommendation in qualitative research are more flexible and contextual. They are developed based on field findings and are usually focused on improving and developing a certain condition. Due to their contextual nature, these recommendations are often adjusted to specific situation and condition. And the next topic is type of research, quantitative and qualitative. Drawing conclusion means taking data from previous stage of data reduction and data display. The meaning of the data must be tested for its validity so that the conclusion drawn becomes stronger. The analysis process begins with data collection, then data is reduced, meaning it is selected, simplified, and irrelevant information is considered and removed. After that, data display is carried with the aim of obtaining conclusion. There are fundamental differences between quantitative and qualitative research in terms of approach and data analysis. Qualitative research is a method of inquiry based on perception of a phenomenon using an approach
that produces descriptive analytical data through verbal expression from research subject. Qualitative research requires deep knowledge from the researcher because they interact directly with the research subject. And this is also affect how conclusions are drawn and how recommendations are formulated in each type of research. And then, for example, in quantitative research, a conclusion may state that there is a significant influence between two variables. Meanwhile, in qualitative research, a conclusion may take the form of a description of behavioral change or certain social phenomena. From this conclusion, recommendations are then developed, such as policies or action that can be taken on to address the identified problems. And the next topic is common mistake and tips. In writing conclusion and recommendation, error are still frequently found, such as conclusion that do not match the research result of or recommendation that are too general and not applicable. Therefore, it is important for a researcher to write conclusions that are concise, clear, and in accordance with the research finding. In addition, recommendations should also be formulated specially and realistically so that they can provide real benefits. And the last topic is relationship between conclusion and recommendation. First, conclusions serve as the main basis of preparing recommendation. Therefore, recommendation must always refer to results of a research that have been concluded. This relationship follow as a systematic flow, starting from data collection, data analysis, drawing conclusion, and finally formulating recommendation. If the conclusions are weak or not consistent with the data, then the resulting recommendation will also be less relevant and difficult to implement. In this sense, conclusion and recommendation have a cause and effect relationship.
All right, everyone. We have reached the final part of our presentation on technique for writing conclusion and recommendation. With the right techniques, conclusion and recommendation can become a part that strengthens the entire paper, not just an afterthought. In closing, we would like to thank you all for your attention. We apologize for any shortcoming in our presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.